Hi, I'm Lori Gelman. If there's a little girl in your life who dreams of being a pop star, then this blue jean cake will definitely set the right mood. It's a fun cake for almost any girl's birthday party theme. Dress up, makeup, even karaoke. Leave Hansen for Betty Crocker Kitchens is waiting to show us how to make it for the little fashionistas in our lives. Come on. Hey, Leave, how are you?
Hi, Lori, welcome.
Thanks. I'm so excited about this cake. I have a daughter who's 7 years old. She wants to be a pop diva so badly, and I would love to make this cake for her. I'm hoping you'll be able to show me how to do it.
I can show you, and you'll be able to do it. All you need is a 13x9 regular baking pan.
I have that.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So, what I would recommend first, just to get started and set up, is to actually mix your colors, and then we'll set them aside and start to cut.
And my frosting.
Your frosting.
Okay.
So you can use just store-bought coloring and drop it in drop by drop just to make sure it's not too dark because it can be very concentrated.
Wow.
You can see it's already getting darker. Like I said, just keep adding the color.
Wow, that's nice and blue. How many drops did you end up putting in to get to that color?
It was probably about a teaspoon, actually.
Okay.
Now we're also going to mix the yellow. So I'm just going to add the yellow, a couple of drops, and then stir it. I'm going to make it a little bit darker, though, to make it stand out really nice against the blue. So that's like another 3 drops. And let's see if that gets us to a nice bright yellow. So that looks good.
All right.
And we're going to move right into the cutting the cake. Now you'll notice that it has a little dome. We're going to slice that off, just going around. Just be careful. You can put your hand on top to support it if you want. Just make sure you don't cut your hand. Okay, so we're going to flip it over. So now we're going to cut a 1-inch slice down this side. This is going to be the belt at the top.
Oh, you're going to use it later?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Now, I'm going to just eyeball this, but if you want, you can use a template, or you can mark where you're going to cut with little toothpicks, okay, like this. Slice that down.
The cake's really good, by the way.
Remove your toothpicks. Like I said, I'm going to cut this right down the middle. Okay. Now it's time to arrange it on your serving tray. Okay, so we're going to place this right down. And this is the little flare on the jean.
Oh, we're making bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms,
All
okay?
right.
Now this extra piece that we had, I'm going to put it here, and I'm just going to cut it to the size of the jean. Okay? So now we have this down in the place that we want it. And you can actually use this as a kind of glue. I'm going to take a little bit and put it underneath so the cake doesn't slide while I'm icing it.
So the frosting sticks?
Yeah. Okay. And it can also be the glue to adhere all the pieces that you've already cut. And up here, okay? So now, the next step is to crumb coat your cake. A crumb coat is basically just a thin layer of icing that covers the entire cake, and it seals in any crumbs that might pop up. So I'm just going to continue around all the sides and the top, covering the cake completely with the frosting. For best results, after you have this all crumbed, chill it for a little while, and that will firm up the frosting a little bit. Well, to save time, I already have one chilled that we can start decorating.
Great. Oh, that looks great.
Great. So now we're ready for the final coat. I'm going to spoon some of the frosting on. And I'm using an offset spatula to spread it.
I always use just a regular butter knife. Is that?
You can use that.
Is that
You can
wrong?
substitute. It's not wrong at all, no. Use whatever you can find in your home to help you out. Okay. Now I'm going to try to smooth the edges, but again, they don't have to be perfect, just as long as the whole cake is coated. Well, now the fun part, the decorating.
Oh, good.
We have our yellow frosting, and we also have an assortment of candies that we're going to decorate our cake with. So I'm going to take a little bit of the frosting and put it into a pastry cone. The first thing I'm going to do is actually pipe little stitching on the cake.
It's a tiny hole, I'm guessing.
Tiny hole, yeah, cut a small hole in it. And then we're going to do like the stitching on the pocket.
Okay.
Do you think it needs it anywhere else?
No, I think we're good.
Oh, now the candy. Okay. Well, we have fruit roll-ups. These are great for belts. Open it up.
Okay.
And we're going to take it off the paper.
Okay.
And we're going to cut it to the size that we need. So what you can do is sort of start at this corner. So keep going across the cake, touching down into the frosting. You can use a scissor or a knife and just trim it. And then press it in.
Cute.
Okay. And I also cut a little piece here to make a little tassel. This one has it's cut out in shapes already. so you can actually peel it off and just have it like sort of draping down the cake. Want to try a couple of those and just drape them over?
All right. And sort of like that?
Great. Yep, that looks great.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to apply some candies. To make them stick, I would recommend using little dots of frosting.
Okay.
You can choose anything you like there.
Does it matter what colors?
No?
Great.
Okay. So then you can also put little patches on. I'm going to put a little patch and maybe some...
And that's a fruit roll-up as well?
This is also a fruit roll-up, but you know, you can go to the candy shop and find whatever candies you like to use.
Can I make a little flower?
Sure, like a little patch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do I need frosting underneath?
Nope, this will stick.
Ooh.
This just has frosting underneath it. It'll stick right to it.
Great. How pretty is this?
Very nice. I think our jeans are done.
That looks fantastic. Thank you so much. My daughter is going to think I'm the coolest mom in the world when I bring out this cake.
Thank you for helping.
Thanks, Liv. And to add more glamour to the party, you can give the girls lots of accessories, temporary tattoos, sparkly makeup, and nail polish.
For more recipe videos, visit lifemadedelicious.ca.